Am I tripping, player? Player, can you tell me if I'm tripping, dog? Bruh? My baby says she wanna dance with a ghost. She wants to leave me. 안녕하세요. You set up. It's giving professional. It's giving Pretty in Pink. It's giving... I was trying to think of a Mark quote, but all he says is just bullshit, so I can't even insert that specific quote that I'm thinking of.
The lack of interaction can lead to destruction.
Johnny was like, damn, have you been reading books lately? That shit is so funny. Today, I will be ranking My Baby Says She Wanna Dance With a Ghost, She Wants to Leave Me. I've actually had this video idea written down for a long time and I'm finally doing it today. I'm so excited. Now, I just quickly want to talk about OK and just in general, NCT, no matter what subunit, has the best B-sides. B-sides in K-pop are so fucking underrated, and honestly, half the time the B-sides should be A-sides. The B-sides should have been the title track that they came out with. This is a B-side. This is OK by NCT U. It consists of Mark, Taeyoung, Yuta, Ten, Yang Yang, Jeno, and Hendry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm probably not. I sound so fucking American. I apologize. I wish Yuta and Ten said My Baby Says She Wanna Dance With, but they didn't. This is such a good song. This is not only one of my favorite K-pop songs, but this is one of my favorite songs in general, period. You know I love a good rap song. NCT does a lot of R&B. I feel like most of their discography is R&B and rap, but mostly R&B. And I don't mean that only like, oh, just NCTU. No, NCTU, NCT 127, Wavy, NCT Dream, SM in general, it's very obvious that they take inspiration and take from a lot of R&B, a lot of rap, a lot of early 2000s music, which luckily those are my favorite songs, hence why I'm an NCT stan. Also, I wanted to do a video on, comment below if you want it, I'm gonna do it anyway when I like get my thoughts together, but I went to the NCT 127 concert, which I did manifest, I did do a video on that, but there are so many black fans of NCT, and I wanna do a video on like why that is, because there are specific groups that a lot of black people seem to be fans of, NCT 127 being one of them. ATEEZ is another group with a lot of black fans. I don't know why. I don't know if it's only because of the music. Something I noticed, like I was at the NCT concert, I was like, damn, there are a lot of black people here, this is great. Versus when I went to go see One Direction and me and my friend were literally the only fucking black people in MetLife Stadium, I was scared.
Oh shit. Black people.
Go listen to OK by
NCTU.
And that shit is so good. Let's start with the ranking. I'm not ranking this today on who I think is the best versus the worst. This is just going to be on what I like the most, what I gravitate towards the most. Comment your rankings down below. I also was listening to the song on loop, as I be doing literally 10 times in a fucking row. And the comments were attaching a story to the way certain members sang this lyric, which I thought was super cool because OK is about heartbreak. It's about somebody, my baby said she want to dance with a ghost, she wants to leave. This is a story-based song, so a lot of the comments were saying like the way that Taeyoung said this or the way that Mark said this sounded like he was really in pain or sounded like he'd come to terms with her leaving him. I just thought that was super cool. We're going to start off with number one, which is
Oh baby, she wanna dance with the ghost, she wants to leave me, yeah.
I have listened to the specific My Baby Says She Wanna Dance over and over and over again, and I was like, okay, I'm not going based off of, oh my god, who's my bias, I'm gonna put them first. I'm really going off based on what I like. Okay, yes, Mark is my bias, but he also he's number one. Okay, first of all, Mark is my favorite, one of my favorite rappers in K-pop. The way his voice sounds is, it can be soft, but it also can be very dominating, and he doesn't need to increase the volume of his voice to have a dominating tone. He can still be talking monotone or soft like I'm talking right now, and his voice still commands attention. I really do think he has like the perfect voice for rapping. This is absolutely what he is meant to do. The way he pronounces this entire sentence and all the words is very, very smooth. There's really no breaks, no cuts or anything. It's my baby says she wanna dance with a ghost, she wants to leave me. Yeah, there's not really. And even the way I said that last part, you'll see the way I talk about the other people saying it. Sometimes the words can be very chopped up, but Mark, I think also because he is fluent in English. I'm pretty sure English was his first language. Obviously, me speaking English versus another person whose first language is not English speaking English, there's going to be an accent. There's going to be certain words that are pronounced differently. And I think because Mark has been speaking English for so long, the words are going to sound a bit more smooth versus other people. Also, he's not taking liberties in terms of the way he's pronouncing every word is even. Like I said, when I talk about somebody else, the way they pronounced it, they are stretching some words. Some people are making words more rounded, but the way Mark pronounces everything is very, my baby says she want to dance with a ghost, she wants to leave me. Yeah, it's very even. I'm so glad they put him on the song, because I mean, they're gonna put him on every fucking song, but I don't know if I don't know if that's like a xylophone, or I don't know if that's a harp, or not a harp. I don't know if that's like a string instrument. I don't know. Please somebody tell me what the fuck that instrument is. You have that, and then you have the booming beats on top of that. It matches his voice perfectly, because like I said, his voice is smooth, but it's also dominating. And that literally reminds me of this instrumental song. You have the, I don't know what instrument that is, that sounds a bit more light and airy, and then you have the boom boom, which those two instruments sound like they shouldn't go together, so when they do, it sounds really good. And the instrumental in general reminds me of the story of this song, which it is a love song, but it's not like a happy love song. It's about somebody leaving you. So once again, I do think the juxtaposition of the light and airy instrument with the booming bass is like, oh, it's a love song. I love this girl so much, but she wants to leave me for a ghost. Also, his ad-libs here are fucking perfect. Ah, shit. Number 2, we have
my baby says she wanna dance with the girls, she wants to leave me.
The way Taeyang pronounces a lot of English words, or just English words in general, I love the way he pronounces stuff. I love the way he speaks. He's pronouncing the words in a very rounded way. It literally sounds like Taeyang is pronouncing every single syllable in each word. Taeyang's voice in general, whenever he raps, his voice is incredibly recognizable. I just love when he raps. Even in Korean too, I just love the way he raps. Number 3, we have
my baby says she wanna dance with a ghost, she wants to leave me.
So the way Yang Yang specifically pronounces it, the ah at the end goes well with the story, because it sounds like he's in pain. It doesn't just sound like a ad lib, like a it sounds like like it sounds like damn, this bitch is leaving me, goddamn. Like it sounds like he's like, okay, so I love this girl, but she wants to leave me. Fuck, like it registered, like that sounds like he's registering the pain. Also, the way Yang Yang says the sentence is smoother like Mark. Next we have
my baby says she wanna dance with ghosts, she wants to leave me.
I don't have much to say about this besides his note change. My baby says she wanna dance with a ghost to she wants to leave me. I like how his voice went from a lower register to a higher register. His voice is pretty low. And then we have
my baby says she wanna dance with a ghost, she wants to leave me.
Once again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So like I said earlier, as opposed to other people like Taeyang, who made the words more rounded, and Mark and Yang Yang, who had more of a smoother delivery the words, and also Mark, who when he was talking every single word had an even count. Hendry stretched out certain words, and I'm pretty sure from what I could register from the 100 times I was fucking listening to the song, he was the only one to do this. So the words that I heard that he stretched out were dance and wants. I don't know if when they were going to sing these and rap these lyrics that they were really over analyzing how they would pronounce each word, and if they'd stretch certain words out. They could be, because this is their job, and that's something that I don't know some people think about, but this is what I do. Yeah, that was it. That was the video. My baby says she wanna dance with a ghost. The song is so good. Me when I stub my toe.